What is up, comic fam, and welcome to the grand finale, the final episode of a week of key comics here at the Legion of Comics. So I'm really excited to finally get to show y'all this. I've been sitting on this book for a hot minute, and we're going to go through and look at a bunch of other key comics on our way to the grand finale. So let's not waste any more time. Check this out. All right, so go ahead, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff. Check the description below for links to buy comics as well as my Instagram and all that good stuff. All right, let's get right into it. Today, I'm really pumped to talk about my favorite Marvel character of all time, the Incredible Hulk. Don't let the thumbnail fool you. This is a Hulk video. So as a lot of people know who are into comics, who collect comics, sell comics, even look at comics, you know that the Incredible Hulk has been around for a hot minute. He has an interesting history through the Marvel Universe, from his own miniseries pretty much to his appearances in Tales to Astonish, to taking over the Tales to Astonish series, all the way to now. He's had countless keys throughout the journey that he's taken, numerous first appearances of characters. And today we're going to look at a handful of those Incredible Hulk keys, as well as a banger of a book toward the end of this video. So let's start it all off with a banger. So I do not have an Incredible Hulk issue number 1, but I do have an Immortal Hulk issue number 20, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive by Alex Ross. Now this was a homage to Incredible Hulk issue number 1. So there's the original cover done by the glorious Alex Ross, signed by Alex Ross in a gorgeous CBCS 9.8. So I don't have that number 1. I will one day. Best believe I will own a Hulk number 1. At the Joe Fest a couple weeks ago, there was an issue number 4 and 5 there that I almost went for. I'm glad I waited because I ended up buying the book I'll be showing you today right after Joe Fest, and I couldn't be more happy with my purchase. But after Hulk did the original 6-issue run, the story went away for a while. He made his next appearance in Tales to Astonish 59, fighting with Giant Man. Then he started sharing the series moving forward, and then he took over the series. Issue number 101 was the final issue of Tales to Astonish. They renamed it The Incredible Hulk, kept the numbering. So issue number 102 is actually the first issue of Hulk's ongoing at that point. So issue number 102 of The Incredible Hulk is really issue number 1 of its ongoing. That's kind of explains legacy numbering, how they always reboot these series. You get a new issue number 1 all the time. Like Immortal Hulk issue number 50 will be the final issue of Immortal Hulk this coming September. And then you'll get a new Hulk number 1, but they'll continue with this legacy numbering. They'll keep track of how many there have been, how many came before, and what's the real numbering. It's just so daunting for new collectors, new readers that come in and try to keep up with everything. It just makes it easier to give them that renumbering and everything. But I absolutely love this book. This was an early personal key that I just had to have, and I snagged this one up, I think sometime last year. But yeah, love that book, love that cover, sweet transformation going on. It's just, man, it's awesome. It's a Maurice Severin cover there. Fantastic Hulk artist. So next up, keeping with that series, a couple iconic ones. You know, that Hulk issue number 105 was always one of those iconic covers. It's homaged a lot. Immortal Hulk issue number 1 is actually an homage to this one. But as you know, Hulk's changed iterations for a long time. He's had like covers that have just made them key. He's also had different personalities that have made him key, like Hulk 347, which is the first Joe Fix-It. You have Hulk 377, which is the first Banner Hulk or Professor Hulk, however you want to say it. Now, this one has 3 different prints that are all different colors. That third print, that's the banger. That's the key. That one goes for like $500 and stuff in a high grade. It's up there. Hulk even made an appearance in a dystopian future where he was this crazy dictator that just murdered everybody in Future Imperfect. This was the first appearance of Maestro, or most people call him Maestro. But I was a kid when I first read Future Imperfect, and I read it as Maestro. But there's what he actually looks like. There's a picture of him in the future where he's a psycho dictator who just rules the future with an iron fist. And then Hulk went on to even live forever. You know, that's the whole Immortal Hulk thing where you just can't kill them. They keep coming back. They explain how Gamma characters never stay dead in this fantastic run by Al Ewing. But Immortal Hulk made his first appearance in Avengers Legacy number 684 in the story arc called No Surrender. It was a 12-issue story. It was pretty good. It was all right. It was just like a cosmic game with the Grandmaster and somebody else, but it was okay. But issue number 10 gave us that amazing Immortal Hulk with that sweet cover right there. So that's the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk. And Hulk isn't just a one-man show. He has led teams, been part of the Avengers. He was a big part of the Defenders, and they made their first appearance in Marvel Feature Presents issue number 1, which we have right here. So that's the first appearance of the Defenders in Marvel Feature number 1. And then, so this video, getting down to the point here, it's not just about Hulk. This video is also about an enemy of his who's been a buddy of his, but mainly an enemy. He got his start as an enemy, and that would be none other than Wolverine. Here in issue number 8, you see this iconic cover. I actually absolutely love that image. A blue background just works so perfect for that, especially with the way that they shaded the pants and everything. But I think you can find like an original piece of art where they originally were at different sizes. Like they had Wolverine too big on it, so they shrank him back down. But yeah, that's a fantastic book, and that's a super high grade copy right there. Excited to have that. It's at least a 9.2, 9.4 if I'm just erring on the side of caution here. But most people know that like that's not the big book to have for Hulk and Wolverine. There's a big boy book out there. Probably the biggest Hulk key outside of the issue number 1 has got to be that elusive Hulk 181. That's the book that everybody wants. If you're not a Hulk collector and you want a Hulk key, it's always the 181. It's the first full appearance of Wolverine, which also means second appearance. So for those that don't know, first full appearances are second appearances. And normally they're worth more than the first appearance because of the amount of story that people normally make their first appearance in. It's normally really small. It's called a cameo. But if you know words, you know definitions, you know that a first full appearance, though it's worth more, is technically a second appearance. Because if the world ended the day before this book came out, everyone still would have known who Wolverine is if they read comics because he made an appearance, right? He made his first appearance before the world ended. So if this book never existed, you would still know who Wolverine is. First appearance. If you want to split hairs and start breaking down what kind of first appearance, you call it a cameo. But that's why this says, and if you check the Overstreet price guide, it says first full story. That's how they kind of, it's what it means. The full appearance is like they're part of the story. But the market dictates it, and the full appearances are definitely worth more than the cameos. But that doesn't change definitions or words. But this is my copy. It's a 4.5. Absolutely love this book. But I've always felt like there's a little hole in my heart because I didn't have his true first appearance, his first cameo. And then right after the Joe Fest convention, where I felt kind of felt like I missed out, like I should have bought a big boy book. I bought some definite awesome books. I got that Superman 233, I got that first Nightwing and stuff, but I didn't get a major banger. And luckily I didn't, because I came across none other than the Incredible Hulk 180, the first appearance of Wolverine in cameo. And I found this at a local shop here called Top Dog Comics. You can find them on Instagram and stuff. Really cool shop. Great guys up there. Appreciate it, Chris and Adam, if you're watching this video. And cool story of this, I walked in just to go look for some back issues of Tales to Astonish and just to grab some randoms. And I saw this on the wall, and I immediately said, oh, let me see it. Let me hold it. Let me check it out. And I was looking at it, and because there was no planning involved in this, I'm like, hey, you do layaway, right? He's like, yeah, but it's a consignment book. I'm not able to put that on layaway. So he's like, and you're the second person today that has asked. And as I'm holding the book, he goes, uh-oh, here comes the other guy who asked. A gentleman walks in the store, looks at me holding it, and just immediately says, you don't want that, put it back. So he was apparently asked about layaway, left to go get some ducks in a row, and was coming back for the book. So I took it out of my hands and put it on the register, on the counter, and said, I'll buy it. So I didn't even want to let it go at that point. So snag this up. Great deal. Great people. And this is a Incredible Hulk, issue number 180 in a 4.0. So as you know, that's a mid to lower grade copy. I mean, I'd call it a mid grade copy, because anything between a 4 and a 6 is really a mid grade copy. But it's a lower mid grade copy, and that is not a cheap book, even at this grade. And I'm very happy, even though it's in an older CBCS case. Don't care one bit. If it was raw, I'd be happy. So just to have the book, is I'm ecstatic, and it's right around the same grade point as my 4.5. So now all I need is that 182 to complete the trilogy of Wolverine's story, and the 182 out of the three of them is the easiest one to acquire. He's just got a little cameo in the front of the book, and so that one I'll probably even swing low on and shoot for a low grade copy or low to mid grade copy to match the set. Either get a 4, 4.5, or maybe even a 5, just so it's kind of descending up. But man, I'm so happy to have this, guys. I am so happy to have that first appearance of Wolverine. And he made his first appearance in the style of a cameo. And man, it's just awesome to have it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What are some of your comic keys? This is a true grail. Like, these are legit comic grails. These are books that don't lose value. Since I bought this, the price of it's more than doubled. More than doubled. Way more than doubled. So I'm excited to watch what this one does on the market and everything. I have no desire, no plans of selling it. If you have a graded copy of Incredible Hulk 182 and you're looking to move it, hit me up on Instagram. We might can strike a deal, work something out. And yeah, guys, who's some of your favorite heroes at this point? This is the end of the week of keys. Let me know, what are some of the keys that you hunt for? What are the keys that you picked up recently? What are you actively looking for that you just have to have? What are some of the comic grails that you just really wish you could own that are just outside of your purview? Like, some of these things have become so hard to acquire at this point, thanks to the influx of how many people are in the hobby, which is a great thing. It really is a great thing. The more, the merrier. But guys, I appreciate everyone watching this video series. If you missed any of the videos, I'm going to attempt to, while I'm on vacation, is clean up my channel a little bit and put some of this stuff in order so that when you go check out the channel, you can find playlists easier, or this or that, whatever. But I'll hopefully have all 5 of these videos in a playlist together where you can just bing, bang, boom, watch them back to back if you choose to. But there's some awesome books. I was so excited to share all this with everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I'm having a blast on vacation, I'm assuming, because why wouldn't I be? But guys, we're going to wrap it up, and I look forward to seeing everybody this coming Sunday night for At Weeks In. I should be able to pull it off. You know, I am filming these before I even leave for vacation, and then I'm on vacation for like 10 days. But so it's a long time till then. But if you're watching this, it's only 2 days till then. So I should be able to pull it off. I look forward to hanging out with everybody in the chat and talking about all this stuff after it airs. So guys, as always, thank you. And I'm Mark, but we are Legion.